we ready to create Abigail in Stardew Valley? I'm not really a big fan of Abigail. I don't know why, but hopefully with me making her, I will come to like her. I don't know. I was thinking about her in the game the other day, and I don't even know where she lives, so I'm very interested to figure this out. So she lives at the general store, and Pierre is her mom, and Caroline is her mother. She sometimes fights with her mom, who worries about Abigail's alternative lifestyle, so that just confirms emo girl. Her mom has the following to say: I wish Abby would dress more appropriately and stop dyeing her hair blue. Okay, her hair is purple, by the way, but okay. She has such a wonderful natural hair color, just like her grandmother did. Caroline has green hair, and she's telling her daughter Abigail to stop dyeing her hair blue. What's going on here, Caroline? You can't be such a hypocrite. You have green hair. I wish she'd find some wholesome interests instead of this occult nonsense she's into. You may find Abigail alone in the graveyard and maybe in a rainstorm looking for frogs. Okay, so her mom doesn't like the idea of the way she looks or the way she dresses. That makes me feel a little bit bad for Abigail, and maybe I'm starting to like her a slight bit, you know, because she just doesn't fit in. And I feel like the pressure from a parent is very annoying, so I kind of feel that. So she's obviously a character that you can marry. She can sometimes go to the beach resort on Ginger Island. She goes to bed pretty early. She's friends with Sam and Sebastian and will dance with Sebastian at the flower dance if the player doesn't ask her or Sebastian to dance. Abigail is also the drummer for Sam and Sebastian's band. Okay, so they are friends. I knew that. I do think that they do have some sort of like a thing, her and Sebastian, because I think he does mention her at some point. So she seems to be a pretty kind of chill girl. I don't know how to feel about the fact that she can sometimes be alone in the graveyard. I don't know what that means. I don't really understand that part, but something about Caroline saying stuff about her grandmother makes me feel like, does she miss her grandmother and that's why she's hanging at the graveyard? Obviously, because of her alternative interests, she might just like graveyards, like the aesthetic of them. You know how people like that. But I don't know, I kind of like this idea of her like maybe missing her grandmother and that's why she hangs out at the graveyard. And then, you know, she hangs out at the rainstorm, like during a rainstorm looking for frogs. I think that's really cute as well. So that tells us that she likes to be outside and she doesn't really care if she gets too wet or like, you know, if she gets like messy and stuff like that. But I'd like to think that maybe that has something to do with, you know, maybe she was looking for frogs with her grandmother one time. I don't know. I'm just making up these crazy storylines as per usual. She likes pufferfish. I think you could die from eating pufferfish. She also likes chocolate cake and banana pudding, pumpkin, spicy eel, and amethyst is one of the best gifts you can give her because amethysts are purple. And I think she likes it because her hair is purple, so I don't understand again why her mom said stop dyeing her hair blue. Her hair is purple. She doesn't like sugar or wild horseradish. She likes chocolate cake, sugar. That actually makes no sense, but I love that. And it literally says here, to make chocolate cake, you need sugar. You can see that she's clearly a little bit like, what's the word? In denial. She just seems to be a little bit maybe troubled as a girl, and that's fine. That's okay. I feel like looking at her eyes, they look very like just so cute and happy and hopeful. I can't see any other emotion in her eyes. I love the way I'm like speaking about these eyes as if they're like this amazing 3D picture. It's a pixelated image and I'm like, oh my god, I don't see any worry in her eyes. Like, what am I even talking about? Like, it's like 3 pixels and I'm there making up a story as if I understand this woman's whole life. I kind of like the way it looks. Maybe like the tiniest little bit up, as if she's like smirking. Her eyebrows are definitely more like up, as if she's like, oh, you're speaking to me? Oh, what are you saying over there? Like, she's like trying to listen. Her eyes, I think, are really going to do a lot for us here because she has like bright blue eyes. Like, ocean blue isn't even enough of a description. Oh my god, like something like this. Wait, oh, hold on. Kind of like I wanted more ocean blue. Like, this is not like ocean enough for me. Oh wait, maybe something like that. Okay, I'm kind of thinking this blue right here, but I think I might have to open up her eyes a bit more. I want them to be like big. Like, I love the little specks of like shadow, like lighting. I want something like that because she seems to be a girl that like she would have a lot of emotion behind those eyes. eyes, if you get me. Especially how like her mom doesn't really fully agree with the way she looks and things like that. So maybe she's just a little bit sad over that, you know? That's a pretty cute face, to be fair. Like that's a pretty stunning sim. Looking at her hair and the volume that she is able to achieve, I think she would have quite thick eyelashes. I think she would be one of those lucky girls that has like very big eyelashes. They just look like they have mascara on them, but they don't, you know, like one of those people. And they're always like, no, I just wear a little bit of mascara, like these are my natural lashes. And you're like, oh my god, go away from me. You can actually see little bags under her eyes, so I think the actual eye shape that we have here is perfect, but I'm going to accentuate the bags a little bit more. Thinking about what she likes to do in her spare time, she likes to be outside. She hangs out at the graveyard. She likes to be out in the rain collecting frogs, so that's very fun. I don't think she tans a lot, so she wouldn't have, you know, like too many major freckles. I downloaded these freckles the other day and I think they're so cute. Oh my god, this is her. It even gives her like the shape to the nose that I was trying to achieve that I couldn't. Oh my god. Okay, I think this skin is absolutely perfect for her. Like I'm not even gonna question anything about it. It's just perfect. I do though want to give her like a cute little pink nose maybe. Like, you know, she goes outside in the rain and maybe she just, you know, catches like a little cold every once in a while. Oh, wait. Does she have dimples? Should I give her 2 or should I give her 1? Is that weird? I want to give her some little eye bags, you know, because it does say she likes to go to the graveyard and goes out in thunderstorms to catch frogs. So maybe she stays up quite late, even though it does say that she goes to bed pretty early. But there's nights where she likes to go out into the graveyard and just chill. So maybe she just has a little bit of like darkness underneath her eyes. And I think after hearing that her mom like doesn't like the way she dresses and the way she dyes her hair, I feel for her and now I love her. I think I might do her hair before I do her makeup because I do think she does wear makeup and I want to kind of talk more about the storyline with the makeup as well. But I think I might do hair next and I'm pretty excited for this because I downloaded 1 or 2 hairs the other day that I think maybe they could work for Abigail. At her hair, it's quite big. It's definitely like a side parting. One side goes to the back, one side goes to the front. She has a little bit of a wave. I don't think it's curly. I think it's like waved. Maybe it's that type of hair that, you know, when you go out into the rain after her little thunderstorm frog endeavor, maybe her hair naturally just has a little bit of a curl after the rain. Now I want to okay, she looks beautiful, but that's not the right hair color. But look at her. I want to make sure that I actually have the right color. Like that's purple, but like not purple enough for me. Like that's only a tint of purple. We need like purple. Like her mom doesn't like her hair purple. We need it to be strong purple. Like that's what we need. Okay, that's beautiful, but I bet you we won't. Oh, I was about to say I bet you we won't have the right shade, but and the little curls here at the side, they kind of remind me of those ones. Okay, let's keep that hair in mind. I downloaded this hair. I don't know how to feel about it though. Oh Lord. Okay, darker hair really does suit her a lot more, but oh my god, this hair is beautiful. I don't really like what it's doing at the front here. Okay, I'm gonna move on before I like fall in love too quickly. I kind of like the idea of giving her like darker hair, but honestly, every time I think about this, I'm like obsessed with her. That kind of like muted purple color doesn't really suit her. I think she needs like a strong purple. Okay, there's that. Okay, wait, that doesn't seem too far from like the idea. Like that hair looks like it's not styled. It looks like she was out in the rain and it just naturally dried. The purple doesn't really sit well with me, but like I would go for this kind of purple to fit the storyline. I really like this deep purple. Why don't I go and actually do the makeup that I was gonna do first? I personally think that she would have a little bit of like a dark eyeshadow and I want it to be quite messy and smudgy looking because she likes to go, okay, that's a bit much, but she likes to go out obviously into like, you know, the rain, gather some frogs from somewhere, and like maybe her makeup gets like a little bit messed up. These are all very dramatic. I want like very neutral, very neutral. Even if I tone it down, like I want like this, but then like maybe her liner is like smudged underneath her eyes. When your hair is wet and then like it gets into your eye and you have to like rub your eye to get the rain out of your eyes. I don't know. Kind of thinking of giving her like this liner, but I want it to be more smudged underneath. Like even kind of like that, you know, like she just kind of like rubbed her eye. I don't think she would be that into makeup. Like I don't think she sits like in front of her like vanity desk, like, you know, doing eyeshadow. I think she would be more like, oh, she put it on and she doesn't really know how to do it, but she still really likes the idea of makeup because she's more alternative. Her lips look like she actually has like a bit of gloss on them, and I don't think she would have like too much of a pinky gloss, but I think her lips are naturally pink and she just puts like gloss over them. Why is she the most stunning sim I have ever made? I'm in love. I think maybe the reason why I wasn't like a fan of her in the game is because I was in denial. I just didn't let her get into me. And then all of a sudden I look her in the eyes for 2 seconds straight and now I'm already in love with her. And I think that that is literally what happened here. Maybe I'm just late to the Abigail train, but I'm just totally changing my mouth. My mouth? I'm changing my mind about her. The reason why I started making these challenges, or sorry, not these challenges, the reason why I started making these like makeovers of these characters is to figure out who I can connect with to like romance in my Stardew save file. So for the first time, like making this character, I feel like I'm actually figuring out this could be a good candidate, you know? I'm thinking now though, would she have more prominent eyelashes? Because I feel like the eyeshadow and the liner that I put on her is kind of hiding her eyelashes, and I would like them to be a little bit stronger. Like maybe the mascara to her is like the one part of makeup that she actually spends the longest time on. Maybe that's who she is. She just kind of like gently smudges her eyeshadow and her liner, but the mascara, oh yes, the mascara is the thing that she looks at the most. Maybe that's what it is. I actually don't know what else to change about her because I don't think anything needs to be changed. The only thing I wish was that I wish the eyes that were on her were a little bit more like oceany blue. Maybe something like that. Oh my god, do I give her a little bow or is that too much? Like, I feel like triggered by her. Is that too much? Oh lord, what have I done to myself? Oh my god. Sorry guys, I think I am in love. What in the name of God is this monstrosity? I just noticed this in the corner of my eye and I've never seen this skirt in The Sims before. Lord above, get that out. And I'm kind of thinking maybe just like black skinny jeans. I think maybe the black ones actually are more like I'm here and I'm stomping. Yeah, I mean, I would like to like match her outfit more to what the picture shows, but I think what I've created here is like the most perfect depiction of Abigail. And you should have heard me at the beginning being like, yeah, I don't really like Abigail. I just don't think Abigail is a character that I like. I just feel really weird about her. She's just not my cup of tea. Here we are. I'm in love with a fictional character. Like, what have I done? I don't know. Always, every single time I saw her walking past, I'd be like, oh, it's Abigail. Like, I just didn't like her for some reason. I had this like whole thing against her. And now I've done this. And I'm so glad I did it. And I think especially after reading a little bit about her and about how her mom Caroline is horrible and she doesn't like her purple hair. Well, I like her purple hair, so maybe I'm going to be in love with her now. I think that she would just paint her natural nails black. So yes, still to the black nail, but I don't think she would get her nails done because like where in Pelican Town would you go get extensions done? You know, you just wouldn't. So I think that she would just paint her own nails black. This is, I believe, the way that she would walk around Pelican Town, going to the graveyard, just collecting some frogs, maybe going over to Sam's house. No, not Sam's house, actually, sorry, Sebastian's house. They have band practice and they hang out in the saloon as well. They hang out, you know, I don't think they drink. Maybe they have like one cheeky beer in the bushes. Like that's the outfit that she throws on and she goes hangs out with the boys, you know? Guys, I don't know what I have done with her, but she is the most beautiful soul I have ever seen in my whole life. Just look at her. Have you ever seen a more gorgeous sim? I don't think so. Could she actually be my favorite sim that I've made so far from Stardew? Maybe. I don't know. Like, I didn't really have major plans on making her, and I actually am glad that I did now.